Hey there, everybody. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Special announcement day. I always love special announcements, don't you? Usually it's a time where you can share good news. A lot of good news happening here on SOT of late. So first, let me just announce channel-specific stuff. Well, it's all channel-specific stuff, actually. But we hit a week and a half ago, we hit 45 million views here on the channel. That's a pretty substantial number. 45 million. Just think about that. It's a lot of views, a lot of people watching SOT. So 50 is right around the corner. We should be hitting 50 probably, sometime in Q1 of next year. We generally get between 800,000 and a million views per month, so we're not that far away from 50 million. But also, we just hit 90,000 subscribers just yesterday. That's a great number. What's a better number? 100,000. But what's interesting is, we've been, I started up this channel. We will be celebrating our 10th anniversary in 2024 of the channel. Sea of Tranquility, the webzine's been around since 2001, but the channel was started in 2014. But as many of you know, we kind of struggled like the first, 5 years of the channel. We really struggled with trying to gain an audience, and I wasn't contributing that much content to it, still really focusing on the webzine. But it wasn't until like 2020 that we really started to do, and unfortunately it coincided with the start of COVID, we really started focusing heavily on what was going on with the channel. We started doing, in addition to the album reviews, which was really the only reason we started the channel, started doing interviews and started doing editorials and rants and album rankings and all this stuff, and started up the Hudson Valley Squares, and eventually, my Friday show with Martin Popoff and In the Prog Seat and all these other shows that we now do on the channel. That's when it really started. So the bulk of the 90,000 subscribers really have happened over the last 3 years. So it's really amazing how far we've come in just 3 years. Which just goes to show you that if you bring quality programming and you bring intelligent individuals who are knowledgeable and fun onto programs that people want to see, a music talk show can succeed, right? So, yes, we hit 90,000. It's a very cool number. I won't rest until we hit 100. So it's only 10,000 more. We'll probably get to this sometime in the first half of 2024, maybe the latter half. We'll see. I guess 10,000 new subscribers. Should it take us a full year? I don't think so. But you guys out there can make it happen even quicker. So I know there's lots of you that watch on a regular basis that don't click that subscribe button. Please do that. Help us get to 100,000 quicker than ever. I would really appreciate that. It's funny, I look at the analytics every month, and I look and see just how many people come to SOT on a regular basis and never subscribe, that come here daily and don't hit the subscribe button. So do us all a favor, hit the subscribe button. You're not going to lose anything, right? Nobody's going to hammer you with emails and all that kind of stuff. You're just adding to our legacy here on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 100,000 as quickly as possible. I know YouTube will congratulate me if that happens, right? I don't know what else happens at that point. I really don't care, but it's a nice number, 100,000. So, so that is, thanks for 90,000 for all of you watching. Thanks for 90,000, but 100 is the next goal. We'll hit that soon. So hopefully we'll hit kind of 50 million views and 100,000 subscribers right around the same time. That would be really nice. I do have one other announcement here. I want to recognize the work and efforts of two individuals one of whom helps out, well, both of them help out greatly on the channel. The other one has been kind of like my right-hand man on the webzine for many, many years. And I want to recognize both of these individuals. I want to give them a title and kind of give them a promotion, however that works right here in YouTubeville. But I want to recognize both George Lemay and Stephen Reed for their accomplishments on the channel. So George was originally a viewer a number of years ago, and eventually we brought him onto the channel and as a occasional panelist and whatnot. But George has been behind the scenes a great person to work with because he's extremely organized, extremely intelligent, very dedicated to what we do here in the mission of the channel. George and Eric Porter came up with the idea of doing the 4 Fusion Friday show, which, again, a very niche show we do on the channel, but has a very dedicated group of viewers who look forward to that show every month. That is George's baby. George is the one who brings in the guests for that each and every month. He's the one who sets up the albums we talk about. George totally runs that, and I give him the freedom to do so, and he's done a great job with it. George also helps quite a bit in talking with me and other folks on In the Prog Seat about the program we're doing there, and he's just been a great sounding board for basically any idea that I have for SOT where I'm kind of questioning a direction to go to. I quite often go to George for that because he's kind of like the voice of reason. With me, who's juggling like 10 million different things, George is always like, okay, well, is that really what you want to do? How about maybe consider this, that, or the other thing? So I want to recognize George. I want to recognize Stephen Reed as well. Again, kind of like with 4 Fusion Friday, the UK Connection show, Stephen is the one who basically comes up with our agenda each and every 2 weeks. He's the one who keeps track of the schedule, and he does a great job because we've got like a UK Connection schedule that's, I don't know, Stephen, 6 months out, more than that. I don't know. We've got stuff on in the plans well in advance, so we're never kind of struggling for a topic or direction to go to. So as far as like a webzine goes, he has been one of the most valuable members of the Sea of Tranquility webzine for over a decade now, and just is a machine with reviewing stuff. Always top-notch quality. I can always count and depend on Stephen, and not only the UK Connection show, but Stephen's also another one like George who I can generally toss ideas with, and always comes up with some cool stuff for Prog Seat and whatnot. So, assistant program directors, that's George Lamy and Stephen Reed here on SOT. Will we see more of this in the future? Probably, because we've got a lot of folks, I think, who work on the channel and help with things, and I do want to recognize people, but you can't just do it all at once, so more to come, I'm sure, on this. So thanks for watching, everybody, and please do congratulate both George and Stephen on a job well done, and I'm sure lots of great things to come here on SOT. So thanks again. 90,000 subscribers, 45 million views, assistant program directors, George Lamy and Stephen Reed. It's a good day on SOT. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Pete Pardo. See you real soon. Bye-bye.